Namaste. Today we are going to learn about nth term of an AP. Why we are denoting the term as n? Because we don't know the correct position of the term. That is why we denote it by n. So there is an equation for that. That is an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here an denotes the position of n, an, and here a is first term. N is same value here, minus 1 whole into d. D is the common difference. Just apply the given values in this equation, then you will get the nth term, an. Now we have problems based on this, but in that maybe a1 is missing or d is missing. Rearranging this equation, we can find all the missing terms. So we will do problems from exercise 5.2, then it will be more clear for you. Before going to the problems, there is one more thing to explain. If it is a finite AP, that is, it is not continuing, then there will be m terms. If we know the exact number of terms, then we will say the total number be m. That is, the last term will be am. This is the missing term, and if it is a finite AP, then the last term we can denote by am. First term will be a1. Missing term will be an. This am can also be denoted by the letter L. First question. Fill in the blanks in the following table given that a is the first term, d is the common difference, and an the nth term of the AP. First is a equal to 7, d equal to 3, n equal to 8. We have to find an. So here n is 8. Then how will you write an? A8 equal to, n is 8 here. It is given in the question. So just apply in an equal to a1 plus, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. Here a is 7, that is first term is 7, plus n minus 1. N is here 8, so 8 minus 1. Write it inside the bracket. Don't forget to put the bracket, then the whole answer will be wrong. So keep it inside the bracket. Now into d. D is 3 here. So first, according to BODMAS rule, first comes the brackets. So you have to do inside the bracket. 7 plus 8 minus 1 is 7 into 3. Now next comes this multiplication. Then only it comes the addition. So first do the multiplication. That is equal to 7 plus 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 7, 28. So what is 8th term here in this AP? 8th term is 28. A equal to minus 18. D equal to dash, we don't know the value. N equal to 10. An equal to 0. Now an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. In that we know an is 0. That is nth term is 0. It is given. A is negative 18 plus n minus 1. What is here n? N is 10. 10 minus 1 into d. D we don't know. We write it the d. That is 0 equal to minus 18 plus inside the bracket it becomes 10 minus 1, that is 9d. Now we need the value of d. For that we will keep the d here, that is on one side of equal, and take all the numerical parts to the other side. So first we will take minus 18 to the other side. It becomes plus 18. Now here it is 9d. Don't take 9 to this side as minus 9 because here it is multiplication. Then while taking to the other side, it goes to division, that is denominator. So 9d, keep the d here. 9 we will take to this side. Then it goes to denominator. 18 division 9. 18 by 9 is 2. That is d equal to 2. Next, a equal to dash. D equal to minus 3. N equal to 18. An equal to minus 5. Again, an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here an is negative 5. A we don't know. Plus n is 18 minus 1 into d is negative 3. So a plus inside the bracket 18 minus 1 is 17 into negative 3 minus 5 equal to a plus 17 into negative 3 is negative 51. Here plus into minus, the sign will be negative. Now keep the a here on one side of equal. Take the negative 51 to the other side. Negative 5 is there already. So taking this, it becomes plus 51 equal to a. And now here addition of integers, negative and positive integer. What will you do? Subtract smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number. So it will be 46. Positive 46. A is 46. Next, a equal to negative 18.9, b equal to 2.5, n equal to dash and an equal to 3.6. An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is here 3.6 equal to a is negative 18.9 plus n we don't know, minus 1 is the into d is 2.5. This addition, differentiate this to two terms. Now keep this term here because it includes the variable n. So keep it there. Now take this to the other side of equal. So it becomes 3.6 plus 18.9. Because it is negative, taking to the side it becomes plus. Equal to, on this side we have n minus 1 into 2.5. 3.6 plus 18.9. Point you should write under the decimal sign. Now 6 plus 9 is 15. Balance 1. Put the point here. 3 plus 1 4. 8 plus 4 12. Balance 1. 1 plus 1 2. 22.5. So this side we can write it as 22.5. Equal to n minus 1 into 2.5. Keep this n minus 1 here. Into 2.5 taking to the side, it goes to denominator. 2.5 by 2.5. So do you know division of decimals? In denominator we don't want a decimal. So for that you want to check how many numbers are after decimal. There is only one number, right? So you have to multiply with 10. If it were two numbers, then you have to multiply by 100. If there are three numbers, then you will multiply by 1000. That is, number of values here depends the number of zeros. Here one number, so 1 0. That is 10. So this becomes 25. Whatever thing you multiply with the denominator, you have to multiply in the numerator also. So here also it becomes 225. That is 22.5 into 10. The decimal jumps to right side. 22.5 into 10. Decimal goes one place to right side. That is 225 point. Point means 0.0. That is 225. So we will write it here 225 by 2.5 into 10. Again decimal jumps to the side. It becomes 25.0. And this 25.0 means 25. So 225 by 25 equal to n minus 1. 225 is a multiple of 25. Or you can either you can divide 225 with 25 because it is a multiple of 25, or you can cut with common factors. I will show how to cut. Here these two numbers are multiples of 5. So we will start with prime number 5. So 5 5s are 25. Here in 22, 5 4s are 20. Balance 2. This become 25. Again in 25, 5 5s are 25. Now 45 by 5. Again it is multiple of 5. So 5 1s are 5 and here 9 5s are 45. 9 by 1 means 9. Okay. 9. Here on LHS side we have 9 equal to, here we have n minus 1. Now we need the value of n. This time we will take minus 1 to the side. It becomes plus 1. That is n equal to 10. And 9 plus 1, 10. Next, last question in this set. That is a equal to 3.5, d equal to 0, n equal to 105, an equal to dash. Again, an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is, we don't know the value. So a 3.5 plus n is 105 minus 1 into d is 0. Now an equal to, here 105 minus 1 is 104. Into 0 means this whole term becomes 0 because multiplication with 0 ends with the result 0. So balance will be 3.5. That is an equal to 3.5. Next question. Choose the correct choice in the following and justify. 30th term of the AP 1074, 1074, etc. is, we have 4 choices. This is an AP, it is given. We have to find the 30th term. So A30 equal to, first term is 10 plus 30 minus 1 into D. First we have to find the difference here. Take any two consecutive numbers and you have to subtract the preceding number from the succeeding number. First you have to write the succeeding number, then only write the preceding number. If you are considering this, don't write the bigger number first and smaller number second. Just remember, you have to write the succeeding number first and the first number, that is preceding number second. Here 7 minus 10. You can't subtract 10 from 7. So make it addition and change the sign of next number. Now it is addition of opposite signs of integers. So subtract smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number, that is D equal to minus 3. So here we will write into D, that is into minus 3. Now A30 equal to 10 plus, inside the bracket it is 29 into minus 3. First do this one, that is 10 plus 29 into minus 3. 87. 29 into 3 is 87. 1 is positive, 1 is negative. In multiplication, the result will be negative. Now opposite signs addition, that is plus and minus here. So subtract smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number, minus 77. A30, that is 30th term is negative 77. Yes, we have a choice here. Negative 77 is the correct answer. Negative 3, negative 1 by 2, 2 is, we have to find the 11th term of this AP. So here A11 equal to, first term is negative 3 plus n minus 1. N is here 11. 11 minus 1 into D. We have to find the D, that is negative 1 by 2 minus negative 3. Here negative 3 becomes negative 3 by 1. Cross multiply this. Negative 1 into 1, negative 1. Here subtraction we have negative 3 into 2, negative 6. Whole division, product of two denominators. This is cross multiplication. 2 ones are 2. So you have to make it addition and change the sign of the very next number. So this becomes like this, negative 1 plus 6. So smaller number subtracted from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number, you will get 5 by 2. This is D. Here we will write into 5 by 2 equal to minus 3 plus 11 minus 1 is 10 into 5 by 2. First you have to do this multiplication. 10 into 5 by 2. 10 is in the numerator and 2 is in the denominator. So you can cut like this. 2 ones are 2. 2 5s are 10. 5 into 5 here. That is negative 3 plus 5 5s are 25. Now A11 equal to, here opposite signs addition, that is smaller number subtracted from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number, that is A11 equal to, that is 11th term equal to 22. In this AP we have 11th term as 22. We were asked to find 11th term. And in the choice we have 28, then 22, negative 38, negative 48, 1 by 2 and all. So here we will choose this one. Next, in the following APs, find the missing term in the boxes. First question, 2 dash, that is here we have a box, and 26. This is an AP, it is given. This is a finite AP because the last term or L is 26. From this given information, we can write like this, A1 equal to 2, that is A1 or A. And A3 equal to 26. To find D, we have two consecutive numbers. Here either like this or like this. Then only we can subtract and find the D. Here we can't find the D. So D is here missing. Now we will apply all these values in the equation. That is, let us do this one. A3 equal to A1 is 2 plus 3 minus 1 into D. A3 we know that is 26. So we will write here directly 26. 26 equal to 2 plus 3 minus 1 is again 2d. First take this 2 to the side. 26 minus 2 equal to 2d. Don't take this 2 first time because it is along with d, multiplication. So first you have to take this term and then do the operation. Now you get 24 equal to 2d. Now you can take this 2 to the side. It becomes 24. This is in the numerator, that is multiplication. When you are taking this to the side, it becomes denominator or division. 24 by 2 equal to d. 24 division 2 is 12. d is 12. Now you got the value of d. And a1 is 2. So a2 will be 2 plus d, that is 2 plus 12. Answer is 14. Here the missing term is 14. Two ways you can find this missing term here. We have preceding number and we have succeeding number. Either you can add d to the preceding number and you will get this term, or you can subtract d from the succeeding number, then also you will get this term. Either you can add d to this, or you can subtract d from this, then also you will get the same value. Next, dash, comma 13, dash 3. Here we don't know a, we don't know d. Only information we have here is about a2 and this is a4. So we will write it in the form of equations. a2 equal to 13, a4 equal to 3. Now we will write a2 equal to, that is 13 equal to, a we don't know, plus n is here 2. So 2 minus 1 into d. 2 minus 1 is 1. We will write 1d. Now next a4, that is 3 equal to, a we don't know, plus here n is 4. So 4 minus 1 is again 3d. a4 equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. a3 equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we have two equations. From that you have to find the value of a and d. So we will use here elimination method. We have already learned it. So we have to eliminate a from this. Then we can find the value of d. To eliminate a, first you have to check what is the coefficient of a. Both are same. So it is easy to us to eliminate. And both are positive values. So you have to subtract. That is, if same signs, you have to subtract. If opposite signs, one is negative and one is positive, then you have to add. Here same sign, so we will subtract. Whenever we put the subtraction, then you have to change it as addition and change all the signs of the second equation. Here it becomes 13 plus minus 3, 10. A and a plus minus a both get cancelled. That is, result is 0. Don't want to write here. 1d plus minus 3d minus 2d. Now take this 2 to the side. 10 by minus 2 equal to d. 10 division negative 2 is negative 5. d is negative 5. We got negative 5 as d. Now it is easy for us to find this term and this term because we have the value of d. How will you find this? This is the second term. To find a, here we will subtract d. Here we will add d to this 13. Now 13 minus d is negative 5. This become plus, this become plus. 13 plus 5 is 18. So a1 equal to 18. Now we will add d to 13. Then you will get the succeeding number. To get the preceding number, you will subtract d. To get the succeeding number, you will add d. Don't forget it or don't get confused. To get preceding number, you have to subtract d. To get succeeding number, you have to add d. This is the preceding number. You got 18 here. Now add d to 13. That is 13 plus minus 5. Now opposite signs, positive 8. Here we have 8. Missing terms are 18 and 8. Next question. 5 dash dash 19 by 2. Here we have A1 equal to 5 and A4 equal to 19 by 2. A2 and A3 are missing. For A1 you don't want to write it in the form of equation. It is first term. Now we can write this as in the form of equation, that is A4 equal to A1 plus n is here 4. 4 minus 1 means 3 into D. We don't know D. From this you have to find the D. So first we will take 5 to the side. It becomes minus 5 equal to 3D is here. This is actually 5 by 1. Now cross multiply. 19 ones are 19. Minus 5 twos are 10. Whole division 2 ones are 2. 19 minus 10 is 9 by 2 equal to 3D. Now we have to find the value of D. So take this 3 to the side. It goes to denominator. 9 by 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6. So 9 by 6. In 9 and 6 we have 3 as the common factor. So 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. 3 by 2. D equal to 3 by 2. Now to get the second term, we want to add 3 by 2 to first term. 5 plus 3 by 2. You will get A2. Here again 5 2s are 10 plus 3 1s are 3. Whole division 1 2s are 2. 13 by 2. This term is 13 by 2. Now A3 equal to second term plus D 3 by 2. Here denominator are same, so copy the denominator. 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 division 2. You can find an answer here. 16 division 2 is 8. So 8. This is the AP. Next question. Negative 4 dash 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 6. 4 terms are missing. We have only A1 and A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. So we will write this in the form of equation to find D. A6 equal to A1 plus n is here 6. 6 minus 1. N minus 1 is 6 minus 1. That is 5 into D. So here it becomes 6 plus 4. Taking this negative 4 to the side. 6 plus 4 equal to 5D. 10 equal to 5D. Keep the D here. Take 5 to the side. 10 by 5. 10 division 5 is 2. Value of D is 2. So to get A2, we will add negative 4 plus 2. Result is negative 2. Now to get A3, negative 2 plus 2, the result is 0. Here it is negative 2, here 0. Now A4 equal to 0 plus 2, 2. Now A5 equal to 2 plus 2, 4. This is the AP. Next, dash 38 dash 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 negative 22. Here we don't know A1. But we have A2 and A3, A4, A5, A6. A2 equal to 38, A6 equal to negative 22. We will write it in the form of equation. A2, that is 38 equal to A1 plus, A1 means A, plus n is here 2. So 2 minus 1, n minus 1 is 2 minus 1. 1 into D we don't know. Next is A6. Negative 22 equal to A plus 6 minus 1, that is 5 into D. Now in these two we have same signs and same coefficient in A. So we will subtract this, make it addition, change the signs. This become plus 22. 38 plus 22, 60. A and negative A get cancelled. 1 and minus 5, minus 4D. D there on RHS. Take negative 4 to LHS. It becomes 60 by negative 4. 15. Negative 15. Value of D is negative 15. To get this preceding term, we will subtract D from A2. 38 minus negative 15. Make it addition, change the sign. 38 plus 15, 53. A1 is 53. Next, here we subtracted D. Now to get the succeeding term, you have to add D. Here we will subtract D. A3 equal to A2 plus D. D is here negative 15. 38 plus negative 15. Both are different signs. So you have to subtract smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number. Bigger number sign is positive. So positive 23. This is 23. To get the next number, 23 plus, that is A3 plus, to get A4, A3 plus difference. Again, 23 plus negative 15 means you have to subtract smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number, 8. Now A5 is A4 plus D. D is here negative 15. So 8 plus negative 15, negative 7. These are the missing terms. Next question. Which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18 is 78? Which term is 78? We don't know value of n. That is an equal to 78. We don't know the exact term. So how will you find the value of n? An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is given 78 equal to a is here 3 plus n we don't know, n minus 1 into d. To find d, subtract preceding number from the succeeding number. 8 minus 3 is 5. So d is here 5. Keep this term here. You can take 3 to the side. 78 minus 3 equal to n minus 1 into 5. 78 minus 3 is 75 equal to n minus 1 into 5. Now here it is multiplication. You can take this 5 because it is outside the bracket. That is why you can take it to LHS. If it was inside the bracket like this, you can't take that 5. Here it is outside the bracket. So take that 5 to LHS. It becomes 75 division 5. Here it is multiplication into 5. N minus 1 into 5. So it goes to LHS and becomes division 5 equal to n minus 1. 75 division 5 is 15 equal to n minus 1. Now keep the n. Take this negative 1 to the side. 15 plus 1. That is 16 equal to n. So which term is 78? 16th term is 78. Next question. Find the number of terms in each of the following AP. 7, 13, 19, etc. 205. This is a finite AP and this is the last term. That is AN. We have 205. If we know this position, then only we can say how many terms are there in the AP. So first we have to find the position of this. Then we will get an answer. So you can say that much terms are there. If this is 15th position, we can say 15 terms are here. If it is 16th position, you can say 16 terms are here. So you have to find the position of this. That is n. Position means n. So here an equal to 205 and d equal to 13 minus 7 equal to 6. So we will write 205 equal to 7a plus n minus n we don't know, n minus 1 into d is 6. Now take the 7 to the side. 205 minus 7 equal to n minus 1 into 6. 7 is 198 equal to n minus 1 into 6. Now take the 6 to the side. Don't take this 1. Keep it there. It is inside the bracket. So first take 6 to the side. 198 division 6 equal to n minus 1. 198 division 6. Here 198 by 6. In this numerator and denominator 2 is a common factor. So 2 3s are 6. In 19, 2 9s are 18. Balance 1. Again 2 9s are 18. In 3 and 99, 2 is not a factor. 3 is a factor. So 3 1s are 3. Here 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. 33 by 1 equal to n minus 1. Here we have n minus 1 on right side. So 33 equal to n minus 1. By 1 means 33. 33 by 1 is 33. Now 33, negative 1 taking to this side, it becomes plus 1 equal to n. n equal to 34. So this is 34th position. It means we have 34 terms in this AP. That is why the last number is 34th position. So we can conclude we have 34 terms in this AP. Next, 18, 15, 1 by 2, 13, negative 47. How many terms are there in this AP? Here A equal to 18. An equal to negative 47. We have to find the D. D is 15, 1 by 2 minus 18. Here we will make this as improper fraction. This is mixed fraction. 15 2s are 30 plus 1. 31 by 2 minus 18. Now cross multiply this. 31 into 1, 31 minus 18 2s are 36. By 2 1s are 2. 31 minus 36. Change this to addition and change the sign of this 36. So here we have minus 5 by 2. D is negative 5 by 2. So here An, that is negative 47 equal to A plus n we don't know, n minus 1 into D is negative 5 by 2. Here negative 47, 18 taking to the side, minus 18 equal to n minus 1 into negative 5 by 2. This is here into. Here this become plus and this is negative. So negative 47 plus minus 18 is negative 65 equal to n minus 1 into negative 5 by 2. Take this negative 5 by 2 to the side. So negative 65 by, here this 2 goes to numerator and negative 5 goes to denominator equal to n minus 1. Negative division negative, it becomes positive. Now 65 is a multiple of 5. So 5 1s are 5 in 65. 1 5s are 5, balance 1. 5 3s are 15. Here we have positive 13 into 2. Both negatives becomes positive. So this is 13 into 2. 13 2s are 26 equal to n minus 1. And n equal to this negative 1 taking to the side, 26 plus 1, 27. So how many terms are there? 27 terms are there because this is 27th term.